What's going on? Welcome back to Elite Fantasy Hoops. You got Bottom in the chat, Sneeps here, Jay Blaze. A little impromptu Thursday afternoon stream. Normally Thursday's a light day. We also have value hunting sometimes on Thursday, but instead I figured we'd do like a live version focusing a little bit more on the cup. Speaking of which, we got live before lock tomorrow at 5. And we got a new special guest. So our guy, Worldwide Wob, still going to be joining us. Rob Perez will be on the show again. We're also going to be joined by Matt. Let me get his last name. I should have done that ahead of time. Here we go. Matt Spawner. Matt Spawner, big TikTok bro. So we love to see it. He's going to be joining us as well as we get ready for the Emirates Cup. So I'll be live at 5 o'clock tomorrow for Live Before Lock. And then Rob and Matt will join us at, I believe, 6:15 for the last 45 minutes. And then if you are one of those VIP members, we'll have live after dark on at 7 o'clock, which, maybe we'll get a little tipsy too. Maybe we'll make it a little party. It'll be a party. All right, there's one basketball game today. So that's part of the reason we didn't do the daily show for the VIPs. But what I figured we could do is first and foremost, let's go see how my teams did. And then we'll look at the schedule. And then I want to just try to figure out some plays. Again, I'm a little bit Emirates Cup focused. Yeah, poor Ronald Holland. I know. That was tough. I was watching that game. I mean, it was good for my Giannis bags, but I felt for him. So I'm going to go to the daily. This is how we fared on our first cup day. That was not November 11th. What day was it? The 12th? Was the 12th. Okay, so our first day, we came in 46 out of 267. 46 out of 267. Goga kind of let us down a little bit. We'll take the 18. We get the 69 piece from Jalen Johnson. But honestly, if we had gotten that Giannis performance that we got last night on Tuesday, and this got up to 90, whatever it ended up being, we would be in a much different situation. However, I'm not going to complain. We still won a little boxy box coming for the spot that we finished. And then last night I played that game again last night here. That says 5 hours from now. So let's go to the 13th. I feel like these dates are wrong here. Oh no, I guess they did have back-to-backs. We finished 26th last night. 26th with Goga, Namias, and then we had Giannis. Devin Booker really disappointed there. And then Cade Cunningham with the 78. But we still, we're happy with it. So dude, there's one game tonight, which means we have everybody playing except for the guy that I have an MVP as, which means we need to figure out who our MVP is. We got Weisberg in the chat. Bottom line said came in 36th, and daily fortunately gets you the same reward as 950. Yeah, I mean, the daily stuff that's not Emirates is kind of not that it's just giving you something else to do with your cards, Let's go. Oh, don't tell Andrew Laird that though. All right, let's go. Because he's grinding the daily game. All right, so we got Miami and Indiana. That's going to be a relatively high total, right? That's 230.5. You got Orlando and Philly. Now, Paul George and Joel Embiid both did not play in that game last night. We saw Jared McCain go absolutely bonkers. We had some underdog of him last night. That was nice. But he went absolutely nuts. So I assume Embiid and Paul George are going to play in this one. It's against Orlando, which isn't really like an awesome fantasy matchup. It's got an over-under of 224.5. Philly is favored by 2.5. Philly being favored makes me think we're getting Embiid and Paul George in this game, right? Then we have Washington and Atlanta. I actually don't know what the status is of Trae Young right now. Atlanta's favored by 5.5. Let me see if there was any updates on that in the last a couple hours. But if there's no Trae Young playing, we know that this means we go back to the Dyson Daniels who's been playing so well. We've got, I know it sounds like Trey's probably, oh no, this is for tonight, excuse me. Jimmy Butler, Trae Young practiced. Okay, Trae Young did practice, so maybe he comes back here. But anyways, Atlanta, Washington, that's got a decent total of 234.5. That's pretty good. And then what else we got here? We got Cleveland and Chicago. Cleveland still keeps getting wins. It's getting weirder, but they're getting wins. They play Chicago. Chicago sneakily playing some of the fastest basketball out there. You saw Levine have a really good night the other night. He's somebody that we can maybe take a look at. We've got Brooklyn against the Knicks. The Knicks have been a weird team, but they are favored by 10.5 in there. Oh, Zealy, you finished first in daily. Hell yeah, buddy. Then we get the Lakers and the Spurs. Wemby coming off an insane performance. LeBron also just going nuts right now. Then we have, but a pretty, oh no, that's a decent total, 229. The Knicks one is the one that's like Brooklyn's been playing pretty good defense this year, surprisingly. We've got LA at Houston, 214.5. And then you got Denver and New Orleans, which is going to be kind of a weird one, man. New Orleans, I just don't know who they have left playing basketball. Jalen Noel, we're going to talk about here in a second. We've got Phoenix against Oklahoma City. That's going to 225.5 total. Jalen Williams has been kind of incredible the last couple of games, especially with no Chet and Hartenstein. Then you got Memphis at Golden State. Memphis still without Ja. Bane's getting closer, I think. And then Minnesota and Sacramento. Minnesota just coming off just a weird couple games, losing not once, but twice to Chauncey Billups' Portland Trail Blazers. Let's go look at New Orleans here for a second. I'm pretty sure I clicked New Orleans and it went to the Brooklyn Nets. Okay, there we go. So let's look at their most recent box score here. So that game was against Oklahoma City, 106-88. And let's look at some minutes here. So you got Ingram playing 35 minutes. He had kind of an okay game, 18, 6, and 6, but I feel like he had 10, 5, and 2 at the end of the first quarter and then did nothing after that. Yves Missy's been playing really good basketball, man. He's got 10 and 10 in that game. Trey Murphy played 26 minutes, so clearly still on a minute restriction, but I wonder if we see that closer to 30 in this next game. Brandon Boston Jr., Suns turnovers, 6 turnovers is tough, and then Javonte Green played 26 minutes, but I'm more interested in the bench. Jalen Noel playing 26 minutes is pretty good there. Jeremiah Robinson Earl playing 24 minutes, and then you had Trey Jemison and Jamal Cain. So let's start with this team. Let's go over to Sorare and just kind of see some prices over here. And then maybe even I'll pull up top tier in a little bit, but let's go sort, or let's go look at some Pelicans for the time being. Because the guy that I was most interested in buying was Jalen Noel. I don't believe he. I'm searching for rares because that's where I'm going to be. No Jalen Noel, an instant buy. All right, manager sales, none. But let's look at all of his cards. So still only $14. He has a cap of 9. That's going to be a pretty good get. Let's see how. There's only like 2 listings up right now, so we're gonna buy. Oh, is it only ETH? Can I do USD? Oh, I can do USD. Let's get this before one of you suckers do it. We're gonna get this Jalen Noel card right now because, and who knows, maybe more come to the market and it gets a little bit cheaper because people are playing them right now. But that Jalen Noel is ours now. Whereas, okay, welcome aboard, Jalen Noel. That is somebody I wanted to target, though, with the cap of 9. And probably in a blowout, he plays over 30 minutes. In a close game, he plays 25 plus. And, he's a little fantasy friendly. He didn't do anything nuts in that game. He had, what was it? He went 4 for 11 from the field. I like that he took 11 shots. He had 8.6 boards and a block. He also had a couple of dimes, too, I believe, or just one. So, that one's interesting. Let's look at Jeremiah Robinson Earl, too. That was the other guy that I think really stands out from what's it called? Fantasy perspective here. Okay, Mitchell Robinson, Duncan Robinson. All right, he's got a cap at 12, too. I'm telling you, he's going to be another guy that projects really well. Let me see if I know I'm not supposed to completely share top tier projections, but let me see what they've got going on over here. And maybe I can just read out some of the projections we're seeing if it's been updated already. Does he have NBA Cup? Yeah, he does have it. All right, let's look at, actually, we can show this. Who cares? Sorry, Billy. I hope this is fine because it'll get updated again tomorrow. I won't do it tomorrow. How about that? All right, let's sort by team here. You think it's NOP? Nope. Is it NOLA? Nope. God, I can't. This is gonna be easier, Billy. All right, let's see. What do you think it is? New? No. Orleans? No, that's Orlando. Pels? Is it Pell? Nope. All right. We'll sort player by player then. We're never going to figure it out. All right, so Jalen Noel here has a cap of 9, projects for 20. That's great value, right? Robinson Earl, cap of 12, projects him for 17. Let's just look at some of the biggest value ones for this right now. We got Brandon Boston Jr. I just don't love it. Goga still projects well. There's your guy, McCain. We got what else here? Peyton Watson, Wemby, Mitchell. All right, the Melton too. So that's good news here. So the other thing I wanted to try to figure out, the Pelicans is going to provide the most value here. And then what I'll do here is go to my, it's not going to let me build yet, of course, because we can't build our team yet. Oh, there should be like a simulation builder or something like that. But anyways, I'll just pull up a champion lineup. So like with the Bucks not playing, I don't have a champion or an MVP. So I'm gonna have to figure out who that MVP is going to be this game week and then buy somebody. But let's just assume wait, what the fuck is it? Oh, this is the common champion. No, I wanted to go. What is happening? All right, here we go. Let's throw Giannis in there just so we have the MVP. Now, that would leave us with 30 the rest of the way, right? We mentioned that Goga projects really well again. And who does he play in that first game? The 76ers, which I don't really love against Embiid, honestly. So if I can find another spot, I might. Jalen Johnson, I'm imagining, is going to project really well again. But let's get what's Goga's cap is 16, so we probably still going to play him regardless. But let's get Noel in there. So if we did that, that gives us 47 the rest of the way, which means we could just go Booker against OKC, which I actually don't love as much, but maybe you go Cade instead. Knicks against or Jalen Johnson instead of Booker. And if we did that, right? If we did Jalen Johnson instead of Booker, which I don't think I will do, but just say we did, just for saying we did, we could probably upgrade our Goga. What does that give us? 12 extra. That gives us to 30. Oh, that's so close. I mean, it does get you to Miles. I mean, I could easily do. Does that get me to? Oh no, 28. I was hoping I could get up to Bradley Beal because that would have been kind of nice. Because I wonder, what if we take Kate? Or let's take Jalen. Nah, let's take Kate out. I'll get back to the chat here in a second too. I'm just trying to figure this out quickly. If we put Bradley Beal in there, that leaves. Oh, we're one off from Jalen Brunson or De'Aaron Fox. Damn, I was hoping that was going to get us to Fox. Anyways, that's kind of what I'm thinking about right now. But let's try. What's up, Boston Sean? Let's try to find out like who are some MVPs that we can look at that might not break the bank. Let's look at the highest projected guys here right now. Trey projected, so is Jalen a worse option? No, I still think Jalen has a pretty high ceiling, even with Trae Young in there. I mean, maybe it's not the triple-double ceiling, but I think it's still pretty good. Let's just look at straight projections because maybe I don't know. Maybe who is Cade and Fox. I don't really want to play De'Aaron Fox. I don't love his upside right now. Let me see who are they playing again? They have the last game of the night. That's against. Here we go. They play the last game against Minnesota. Although Minnesota not really playing defense, but I don't love it as much. All right, so Jokic, AD, Wemby, SGA. Those are like but look at how close some of these are, right? Like Cat only projects 9 points worse than Joker. Now, obviously, Joker's a better play, but I'm just saying, in a one-night sample size, right? Like a lot of these times when we're like, oh, you can't, your champion lineup can't compete with somebody else because if Jokic has 2 or 3 games at it, if he has 2 or 3 games at it, that like it's almost impossible to keep up with. But like we saw on the first night, Giannis had 41 or 47, whatever his final tally ended up being. And on a night like that, that's when like a different sort of MVP can get it. And so we see that like there's no Luka on the slate. So you're basically the big boys are just Jokic and Wemby. What's like AD's price point right now? At least in the rare streets. Let me go back to So Rare. C-Rock said it sucked. All my players were locked for weekly, and you could cancel that lineup though. You could cancel that lineup. Let's go look at So Rare again. Yeah, Wemby's cap being 45 is kind of nice because that's just a second play. Although, Wemby's crazy because he has these wild ceilings, then all of a sudden, bang, nothing. All right, so we were mentioning Anthony Davis. What does Anthony Davis look like right now? 86. Oh, wow. No rare ones on the market here. Let's look at all season. 211. That's not outrageous for his cap of 54. 211. We mentioned like Trae Young's cap finally come up. What about SGA's? SGA higher or lower than AD? 297. Wow, that's kind of funny. Maybe because his cap is so low. If you get SGA, that similar to Wemby, right? He could be your second guy in. The other guy I wanted to check here was Jalen Williams. So his cap has come up to 40, but let's look at his last 2 or 3 games, man. He's been awesome. And that's only $40. What's his in season? Nobody's selling him. So let's look at this dude. 50 and 66. Both of those games without Shep for the most part. So I don't know. I'm kind of interested. I'm interested here. Let's see. Is he on instant buy? 132. Oh. Got to get some raffle tickets, baby. Got to get some raffle tickets. So maybe I get one. Why Garland is not popping in a cap at 34? I just think, I mean, like, look at his recent performances. It's hard to figure out which Cleveland Cavalier is going to go off. You know, like some days it's Spida, some days it's Jared Allen, some days it's Mobley, sometimes it's fucking Ty Jerome. But if you look at his 29, 37, 35, all that stuff. Wait, what do you mean? Why Garland? What? What are you asking, Zeely? You meant why is Donovan Mitchell not popping? Is Mitchell a good play at 36? Yeah, Mitchell's definitely a good play at 36. What I mean, he projects pretty high. I think he projects for mid 40s. It seems like he found his 3 ball a little bit. 34, yeah, $63. This is on instant buy. There's no rares on manager sales. What about instant buy? What do you think that is on instant buy? Let's see. 376. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, cap at 34. There you go, Cat. Yeah, Mitchell's obviously a great play. But yeah, I think figuring out the MVP. I mean, like if you're going like especially in the limited streets where it's a little bit more affordable, I bet there's going to be a lot of teams that start with like Jokic, Wemby. You know, Jokic, Wemby, AD, Wemby. I mean, theoretically, it's possible to play Jokic, Wemby, and SGA all together, right? If you had like a Jalen Noel in there, all of a sudden that works. Let me go to the lineup builder over on Top Tier Projection, see what that does here. What do I think about? I would play Giannis over Shea. I would. But Giannis doesn't play on Friday night, though. That's the only thing. Because I was focusing more specifically on the Cup. All right, so let's do, right, if we locked in, I don't know if it'll work, but if we lock in Wemby, Jokic, SGA, and then Noel. Let's see what this spits out here. No dice. Although, you know what? Why don't let's do it over here. Instead. So what do we say? Wemby, Jokic, SGA, Noel. Well, I got to slip and champion. What do you mean my cap is too high? That's not right. Anyways, you can do something fun with that. I can't figure out that math. It's 45, 90. What did we say? 99. So basically you would get a cap of 21, right? You could get the best play you could get for a cap of 21 or less here. And so Brandon Boston Jr. right there, that would fit in. Peyton Watson would fit in. Goga. Jared McCain. Although I do think, I think people should be a little hesitant on the McCain stuff. Only because I think McCain's awesome. However, I don't think you want to do I only want to be playing McCain when the Sixers have back-to-backs, I think. Because I think if Paul George is there, I mean, that's not to say McCain still can't get there. I just don't think he has this crazy ceiling. Thoughts on Donovan Clingan? He was insane yesterday, but is projecting crazy. He is projecting crazy, or he isn't projecting crazy. So the reason he really went off in that game last night against the Timberwolves is there was no Robert Williams. So they were without DeAndre Ayton and Robert Williams. So I think if we look at the minutes from last night, it was just him and Duop Reith were the only 2 big boys. So my guess is he probably got his minutes boosted a little bit, because if you look at the 2 games ago, I think he only played he got the start, but only played 19 minutes, right, or something like that. Last night he played 31 minutes, so it's a little bit different, a little bit of a different situation with no Time Lord. But if you get no Time Lord and no Ayton, Clingan is definitely a smash. There you go, Soldier McCain. There you go. Is AJ Green still a play? I mean, it depends. I'm imagining Damian Lillard is going to be back here soon. Like if Damian Lillard comes back, I think that limits some of AJ Green's upside. I mean, he didn't really do anything last night either, right? Luka dropping a bomb tonight. I'm 32nd in the champion. All right. They're playing Utah. I mean, this is a good get right spot. They're also not on a back-to-back. That's kind of nice. Well, Isaiah Joe, I mean, I don't think so, right? I don't think that's who's been starting, unless I'm misremembering that. But if we go to OKC's game last night against New Orleans, here's the minute distribution. And they were without Alex Caruso, so that might have played part of it. Oh, I'm sorry. Isaiah Joe did start last night. Rough outing for him, though. He played 22 minutes. He went 0 for 5 from the field, 0 for 5 from 3. The big minute winners here was Cason Wallace, played 28 minutes. He started, played 28 minutes. He had 5 steals, which is crazy. J-Dub, I already mentioned, 31 points, 7 dimes, 6 boards, 4 steals, and 2 blocks. J-Dub's been awesome playing their center position right now. And then SGA 29 and 5. Now, on the bench side of things, so AJ Mitchell seemed to be the big winner here, playing 26 minutes. He had 6 points, 2 boards, 3 dimes. We can actually, let's pull up AJ Mitchell. I don't really know what he's doing right now. Let's see if he's got a projection here as we go poke around. AJ. He's got a cap of 12, only projects for 9. So I'm assuming that means they think Caruso is going to be back, right? Caruso projects for 21. So that's probably the reason why. And what about Diabite Muasa? He's got a cap of 11 and a projection of 0. Surprised he's got a projection of 0 for the Hornets here. Unless the Hornets don't play this weekend, but I don't think that's right. Because didn't they play? Let's see. Charlotte plays Saturday. Charlotte plays Saturday against Milwaukee here. I know. I was looking at all. I was looking at all players though, not in the cup. I was looking at the all players. Let's see their most recent game here. Let's see the most recent game against Orlando Magic, where Jalen Suggs is pretty bad, and that pissed me off. So Taj played 14 minutes. Yeah, he played 30 minutes. That's kind of weird. I wonder why he's not projecting. Let's go see his stuff on So Rare. Cap of 11. That might be a little leak in the projection game, boys and girls. Here, let me go share screen over here. Let's see. Who are we looking for? All right, let's see. $22 for his limited. Jesus. No rares available. $21 for his rare. That's not terrible. Cap of 11 too. Yeah, that's basically what you get for Tobias Weisberg. No ceiling whatsoever, but you'll get 30 to 40. That's the Tobias. Yeah, it's a lot of the guys that I was saying earlier, DJP, the best ones you're seeing are Brandon Boston Jr. is the biggest one, and then you got Peyton Watson's the next biggest one, and then Goga. Those are like the 3 highest ceiling guys. The 3 highest ceiling guys right now. What's actually Goga's price on the market? Might be time to get off the Goga train. Goga. Oh no, down to 38. Is there none? 82. Maybe we list our Goga. Now that we have Jalen Noel, that's our source of value here. Maybe we list old Gogs. The old Gogs. How have you guys been approaching, like, I know we did it on Tuesday, right? Or Monday as well. Are you guys going to be focused on the Emirates Cup or are you focusing on the full game week? How are you guys, like, what's your priority? I can't really figure out what to do. I might go on a little spending spree tonight. I think I need to get a second MVP. I think I might go maybe splurge on a Shea Gilgeous. You're doing both. Yeah, but where are you putting your best lineup? Like, where's your best lineup going? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely yeah, that makes sense in common, but I forgot to enter a common one. Let me actually, I can't enter it yet. I really wish we could look at it right now. Yeah, I know you should. Yeah, I definitely know you should do both. I just was saying, like, where is your priority going? If you're not a whale. Matsu's got his champion with AD, Shea, Spida, Nurk, and McCain. There you go, man. I will listen. I'm not saying again. I'm not saying don't play McCain. I just I know what we saw last night was incredible. Just know that Paul George and Embiid coming back are usage monsters. But hopefully, from what the Sixers have seen, they're just going to let them keep running. Let them keep running out there, especially with no Maxey. Nurk is a cap of 24, projection of 31. 31. That's where he's at right now. I don't know what else you guys want to get into here. Again, we're still doing live before lock. I just figured I didn't have much going on. There was only one game. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Weisberg. Nice work. Nice work. Yeah, I wonder what because what did I say there was? There was 370 entrants or whatever. 370 entrants into the daily and the Emirates Cup one. Oh, you know what? I forgot to check to see if those picks came in. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, we're good. Duren. Yeah, Duren's probably a play. I mean, his minutes are all over the place. So I think the issue with Duren is you will get ceiling games and you will get floor games. But he does have a cap of 25, and he does project for a whole lot. He projects for 36. So that'll do it. Yeah, Missy. Let's talk about Missy. I'm kind of mad that I didn't do more of this in best ball, honestly. He projects for 27. I think the 2 games this game week is why I would roll Missy out for sure. I think he's only going to play more minutes at this point. My concern on Friday for the Cup games is what Weisberg was saying is that he could just get demolished there by Jokic. And foul trouble's a thing. If he's this young guy trying to defend somebody like Jokic is going to be tough here. Missy at 11 and 56, but a cap of 19. I mean, you do a lot worse. I don't know why I'm looking for the 2024 season. Let me see what Jokic's stuff's going for right now. 1140. What about his 688 though? 688. I almost won a lot of money on underdog, and maybe I would have bought a Jokic today. It was close last time. We still won though. Capella play by any dude. So Capella's weird. So that game against the Celtics, right? I think he had 18 and 10 in 17 minutes or whatever it was. It was a crazy score. It was a crazy stat line. I'm going to pull it up. That was on Tuesday, right? When they played. Yeah. In that game, Capella had, no, I'm sorry. Oh yeah. 18 and 9, but he only played 17 minutes. So it's hard to trust that, right? Okongwu, on the other hand, played 31 minutes and had 15 and 6. So Capella still outscored Okongwu, but the minutes are just so thin, man. It just makes me a little bit nervous. Makes me a little bit nervous with Capella. So I'd focus on champion if there's only a max 2 games per game week, and if there are 3 games on Cup. That makes sense. I would play Jokic, LeBron, Curry, Earl. Is it Jeremiah Robinson Earl? Is that what you're talking about there, Christian? And then Patty Williams. Yeah, Patrick Williams had him. I didn't follow the whole game last night, but he was putting up a big number against the Knicks in the first half. What was his final line? I forgot the Bulls won that game. Wow. His final line was 18 and 6. Okay, so he did most of his damage in the first half. Shout out Zach LaVine, though. 31 to 8 and 7 last night. Let's look up Zach LaVine. Let's look up Zach LaVine on manager sales. Excuse me. 22, no rares available. What about all? Cap at 30. I mean, cap at 30 for LaVine's not terrible. What does he project? I don't know who the Bulls are playing this weekend, but they got 2 games. No back-to-back, so he's playing on Friday. Cap at 33. Only projects for 33. Patty Will is getting the hang of it. Oh, yeah, maybe. We'll have to see. James Earl Jones, rest in peace. You're right. Keita or Strotha for Cup Daily? Man, Keita's ceiling's been kind of limited lately, huh? Both of them, though. And Strother's cap's come up a little bit. His cap's 17 now, and he projects for 20. So I don't love that as much. And then Keita, on the other hand, still projects for 24, but his minutes are he's not, all minutes are not created equal. That's what I'd say. Not as efficient as we'd like. So I don't know. I guess I would lean Keita if it's one or the other. But what else we got here? How are the Portland? Oh, stay away from Kane. Yeah, no, Kane I think projects okay. But nah, yeah, he only projects for 8 or 9, so maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, we should talk about the Portland guards here for a second. So Simons, it looks like he's going to miss a little bit of time. Scoot slid back into the starting rotation, but our guy Shaden Sharp, I mentioned this on Live Before Lock this week that I was like, I don't think it was yet time to play Shaden Sharp yet, but we were like a week away from playing Shaden Sharp. And I think last night he played his full allotment of minutes. I think, let me see here. In this 106-98 win for Portland, Sharp, here we go. Sharp started, played 36 minutes, and then went for 33 and 6. He took a lot of shots, man. Wait, I saw a Mark Williams game time decision on Sorare this happening. Has our Prince returned? Oh, I don't know. Last I heard there was no news on Mark Williams. If he's back, that's why Diabate is not really cooking here. Do we have the last? I don't see any Mark Williams news here. Let's see. Yeah, last update I have is November 6th. I don't see anything. Yeah, that Alvarado injury sucked. But yeah, let's look what Shaden Sharp's numbers look like right now. So that's actually not too bad. And he's got a cap of 17. That's not bad, guys. Let's see his he projects for 28. Did they rule Simons out yet? They only have one game this game week. If Simons hasn't been officially ruled out, the Sharp stuff is a little thinner. But I don't hate it. Maybe. I could see them doing that. I could also see Kelly Oubre staying in there a little bit. But yeah, we'll see. I like McCain. I don't know, man, if he's going to be putting up 30 points a game. Where's the Mark? Yeah, I would love a Mark Williams update if you got one. If you see anything. I'm not seeing anything here. Yeah, last update I got on Mark Williams is November 6th. So that'd be cool if he's back, though. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. All right, what else? Anything else? I can hang for a few more minutes. I figured this would be a little bit more abridged, just to kind of whet the appetite with no games tonight. Well, we got Dallas and Utah, but no like full slate. I figured we could just get a feel for some stuff. Yeah, I think he's projecting for 28. So I think that's pretty good. That's like a nice piece to throw in there. Like I'd rather play him than Keita. Definitely. Honestly, in Goga too. I don't love this matchup for Goga against Embiid, although Embiid looks slow and tired. For the Cup, you got Hallie and Goga or Mathurin and Dern. Honestly, it's Mathurin. I do not trust Halliburton right now, man. Halliburton is so tough. Oh, here we go. Coach Charles Lee said Wednesday that is still limited to that was not even this past Wednesday. That was like 2 Wednesdays ago. That was the last thing I saw. I'm at 25 right now, but I try to check in on Sundays. I check in after the Sunday slate when we've had like a full week. But 27 or 25, and I have 15 third places right now. So, which is good. But we're in pretty good shape, man. The Cade Cunningham stuff is really paying off right now. Cade is just putting up monster number after monster number, so that's been really good. I'm going to be playing champion. I'm going to be playing champion. I'm sorry. I'm going to be playing the Cup. I got to figure out my MVP though. That's what I was saying. Like I've got some pretty good guys playing on Friday night, and I have Cade is available to me in a decent matchup. I've got Jalen Brunson, whose cap has come down, even though he's been playing like pretty frustrating basketball right now. But I got like a lot of options down there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And I get those good value plays. Been building my Cup team in the weekly, and if it looks like no shot, and then I'd blow it up and play Cup. Might work for Monday weekly since you'd have a day of games. Yeah, I think that's smart. That's smart. But yeah, back to the Halliburton stuff, man. He's been a really frustrating player, and like the reason that you keep playing him is he can get you like 15 assists. His cap's down to 39. But like, let's look at his recent scores, man. Like, look at this shit. So he had a 55-point game against Dallas, and then 30, 29, 65 against the Knicks, 20. Like, it's just really tough. He's not shooting the ball. And I mean, like, at all. Like, he's just not, it's not even that he's shooting it poorly. He's like barely shooting it. And Benedict Mathurin, on the other hand, like, you look at his recent performances here by Benny Math. I mean, at least it's a little bit more consistent of like 32, 35, 58, 34, stuff like that. So I think I would lean Math, man. I think I'm gonna just be kind of waiting. I just wait until I see the sun. You know, how do you cancel lineups? Oh, I don't know, man. You should just be able to edit lineup and then cancel it, right? I don't know. Mike says I got 2 advancing, but 4/3 out of 32, which is a bit low. Yeah, it's so early though, man. Like, it's too early. And I was saying this in one of the shows I did earlier. We're like, for best ball specifically, we're starting to enter this period of time where these injuries to the wings are going to start mattering a little bit more. You're going to start seeing scores come down for some teams because of Paolo, KD, Scotty Barnes. Like, that wipes out basically the back end of the first round, beginning of the second round of all the wings. So outside of like Giannis and Tatum, and then there's like Siakam, and then the wing position's pretty tough. However, Grady Dick, baby. Grady Dick's been awesome. Let's look at these Grady Dick so rare fantasy points here for a second. Dude has been incredible. He was like one of my highest owned guys. Let's look at some recent so rare performances from Grady Dick. Here we go. Look at this. This is this year. 38. Oh, no, ready to start 27, the 9, but then 34, 27, 38, 49, 34, 46. Then some shitty ones. Then another 43 bomb. And then the other guy I wanted to check, because these are like big in my best ball stuff. How about Carrington here? No Carringtons? There's no Bub Carrington, unless I spelled it wrong. Is it just one R? Bub? How about Bub? Is there no Carrington on the site? Does it go by Carlton? Huh. All right. Anyways, yeah, he's been cooking too. Bub, and those are like my most popular 16th round picks, which again, like, if you get any production for them, that's huge. And I've been pretty lucky here with the guys that we were taking late. So we got a lot of Bilal Coulibaly too. He's been great. A lot of Keontae's been okay. A lot of Draymond, who's been pretty good. And then, yeah, Grady Dick, Bub Carrington, Cam Thomas. So we're getting a lot of production from guys late, which has been covering up some injuries. I think Grady's floor is too big. I would look for 26 to 28. Yeah. Is Josh Okogie back from the dead, man? Good luck figuring out Okogie. He's getting a little bit more run because of the injuries. They were without Grayson Allen in that game too last night. So they were without Grayson Allen and Kevin Durant. So that's tough. That's tough. Yeah. A lot of dick exposure, baby. A lot of dick exposure. Man, let's get a Jokic, dude. Just a quick 1,100. Somebody send me $1,100. I'll buy one right now. Yeah, how about Johnny Fumpy, huh? How about Johnny Fumpy? He looks pretty good too, man. He looked Fumpy. There's your play, DJP. There's your answer. Fumpy. Let's see. Does he have any car or Furphy? Excuse me. Furphy. Here you go. $14. $14 for a cap of 1. Let's see. What is his project? What did he do that most recent game here? 10 points. He 10x, baby. The Furf God highest score 0. Yeah. Let's see. Is he projecting at all? No. Hold on. Let me refresh this. I know you can't see this, but oh no, he projects for 6.5. There's your play. It's Furfy. Let's give me the Furf. Give me the Furf. Oh, that's fun. Furf's fun. Let's see. Anybody else? Any other shouts that we need to give this weekend? I need to figure out who I'm going to play for that MVP though. I mean, or I can just play. Let's just build a real rare champion. And then if you guys think this rare champion is too good that we have to play it instead of playing the cup, maybe I'll consider it. But this is what we're going to, oh my God, why does my computer suck? Okay. So we can just throw in Giannis. We know he plays. Let's throw in Noel. That's going to be, although we might not even need to do Noel. Well, let's throw in Noel. And then that leaves us an average of 37. Cade, I like Cade with 2 games. Booker with 2 games. You're probably going to do. We also have Jalen Johnson with 2 games. I mean, we could go Brunson. That leaves us with 32. We could go Brunson and Beal. That's pretty fire, right? Giannis, Cade, Brunson, and Beal. Or instead, we could do Cooking with Cade. No, we already have Cade in there. We could do Booker, and then that leaves us with 28. We could go find somebody for 28. And if we were looking at some of the best value here, somebody with 28 here. Let's see who's the first name we run into. Wait, do I have a different filter on? What the fuck's going on? Oh, yeah. No, let's just do projection. I know you guys can't see this right now, but first one that comes up is probably, no, let's see. Oh, I got to go to page 2. All right, here we go. First one that pops up is actually Brandon Boston Jr. That's not fun, though. I'm not buying Brandon Boston Jr. right now. Let's be honest, though. I'm still going for the cup. We're going for the cup. Yeah, Melton is pretty decent. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. What did I just do there? Oh, it took Giannis out. Well, Melton is too much, right? So then I'd have to go. Oh, no, that left us with 10. And then I guess then I could almost like not even play Jalen Noel here, right? I could not play Jalen Noel and then just play Goga instead or Nemias. Although Jalen, yeah, I don't know. We just do. Why? I hate that it does this. You should know that I'm not, like, just know that. Know that, you silly bitch. All right, there we go. That would be a good lineup. That's a good lineup. Yeah, I mean, Isaiah Joe just did not shoot well. He did. And he only played 22 minutes, man. Only played 22 minutes. But yeah, Isaiah Joe, the shot's going down. He probably plays a little bit more. And if Caruso ends up being out, I know he's projected to be in right now, but who knows? Who knows? All right, dogs. I think we're going to call it there. This is a nice little 42-minute hang, huh? Tomorrow we get the NBA Bit back. We get a busy day tomorrow. NBA Bit at 9 a.m. Tune in live for that. Then we have the VIP show around 1 p.m. Then we have Live Before Lock from 5 to 7. And then at 7 o'clock, we'll start Live After Dark. And just a reminder, we got 2 special guests tomorrow. We got our guy, Worldwide Wob, Rob Perez, is going to join us. And Matt Spawnhour. Is it Spawnhour? Spawner? Who's got a pretty big following on the Tiki-Taki and Twitter as well. So big day tomorrow. Going to be a lot of fun. We'll have a good one. I'm going to try to get us some NBA tickets to give away again, too. So stay tuned for that. No guarantee. Definitely a rare tier card, but maybe some sweet tickets. All right, guys. Good luck. Enjoy Dallas, Utah. If you have a sweat, I wish it. No, not Matt Bonner. Not Matt Bonner. Play back the Tyson fight. Is that tonight or is that tomorrow night? That's tomorrow night, right? Ooh, DeMar doubtful. That'll actually be pretty impactful for Fox. That'd be pretty impactful for Fox. Anyways, all right, good shit, everybody. If you have a Dallas Utah sweat, good luck. Or if you're watching football, good luck with that too. Otherwise, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Busy day tomorrow. Lock in.